Welcome back, y'all. It is Thursday, August 14th, 2025, and I just realized that I have not done a full garden review this whole season, this whole summer. So I'm going to do that right quick and try to make it short and sweet for you. But I did want to highlight all the things I've got going on out here. Everything's looking really well. Um, so yeah, let's go ahead and get this garden review, this tropical Midwest garden review done. I got two portions. I've got a potted portion up here on my back deck, and I've got a in-ground planted version a little bit down below. So we'll hit all these first and then head down there. So we got three things going over here. We got a Chalifera that is quite tall, and I mean, no lie, I mean, with the pot it's taller than I am. So it's over 6 feet tall. I got this for free. The city of Cincinnati Parks Board had these planted down on Fountain Square, and at the end of the year I asked them if I could take it, and they said absolutely, as long as you don't sell it. So got that for free. It's awesome. And then I got two Majesty palms here, just obligatory, big box store, 20 bucks. Just, people just use them as annuals, put them around pools and everything. That's probably wherever you're at, probably the same scenario. But yeah, I just continue to keep them. So that's that. Majesty palms, still pretty tropical looking, even though I do consider them just a big box plant. And then this set here, I've got some sort of ficus plant. Actually got this for free from actually both of these. This, which I actually don't even remember what it is, and this ficus. I both got these for free from a funeral. If you ever been to like a wake or like a layout or, an observation or whatever they call it, before an actual funeral, a lot of people or companies or groups of friends send plants and like flowers and whatnot, as a memento, the deal. Any rate, these were in there, and I was just asking the person, like, hey, are you going to use those? They said no. So here I have them and potted them up in their own pots, and now they're taken off. So two more free things. The windmill palm, which is probably my favorite individual plant that I have in my garden. It was my first palm. It's what got me into palms, which is funny because it's not something you would typically buy. But the trunk on this, I actually got this a month before COVID. So I bought this, gosh darn, where did I buy it from? At any rate, I think I bought it online, probably for about 50 bucks. In February of 2020, so 1 month before COVID hit. And it's doing great. The trunk is insane. I'm sure it's gonna look small and puny here on video, but the trunk, it takes both my hands to get around this thing. So it is doing really well. It has not produced any inflorescence yet, which is fine. I'm sure that'll come. And eventually this is gonna get pretty tall and pretty big, and I will eventually probably plant this and protect it. And then here I've got some sort of Phoenix hybrid, or maybe just a regular Phoenix standard, but probably some sort of a Phoenix hybrid. Again, got this for free down in Orlando in the summer of 2021, on a work trip down there. I just pulled it right out of the ground. It was just a single little strap leaf, just one little leaf that was in the ground. I actually got it because I thought it was going to be a Washingtonia, and turns out it's a Phoenix. But I mean, look at this growth in this pot from a little strap leaf that I literally flew home bare root in my carry-on from Orlando. So yeah, that's fun. Got a nice looking fern. I don't know what type that is, maybe Christmas fern, Kimberly fern, whatever, it doesn't matter. Pretty cool. Here on this side, I've got Phoenix Robellini, Pygmy Date, doing pretty well. I actually bought this one full price online for 75 bucks and had it for a couple of years now. Does really great. In fact, this is one of my best doing ones. Any environment I put this thing in, it does great. In the middle, I've got a really tall, gosh darn, now that I look at this thing is really tall. Giant white bird of paradise. Let's see if you can see that at all. Yeah, I mean, it's got a nice, pretty solid trunk on it. This is over 8 feet tall. It's gonna be a little bit tricky to get this into the house this year. Gosh, okay. Any rate, I'm trying to remember, I think I bought this one from a local dealer here in Cincinnati, I think 75 bucks, and you'll see the other half of it later. This one I got for about $7. Livingstone chinensis, Chinese fan palm. I've had this for about 3 years. I bought it from Kroger at the end of the year, like in October. We know where they're just trying to get rid of everything. And it's done really well. It completely defoliated a couple years ago, and this one isn't looking too hot either. But it completely defoliated. This thing burns so easy. Sunburn, that is. If you're keeping these things inside in winter, when you bring them out in the spring, you have to slowly adjust these things. These things will burn extremely easy. Just feel them. They are so light and dainty. Whereas that windmill, I've never had really any sunburn on it because it's strong and sturdy in terms of the leaflets. There's about 7 of them in here. Now in the real world, like in Florida, you would never plant them like that, but you know, that's kind of what they do with big box here in the Midwest. So that's that patch. We got another patch over here, starting with this Thai plant. I believe it's a croton. I had this for a couple years now too. Starting to actually put up new growth, new pups, which is good because it was looking pretty bad even for most of the summer. And then I've got my mandevilla growing up on this homemade trellis that I made. This particular mandevilla, the flowers have been great, but I wish it would grow up more. I mean, the flowers are beautiful, but I really wanted it to grow up more, and I realized that in years past, why I've had such great coverage, I've had it to where this whole thing is like flowers, but in years past, I've gotten it started higher from the nursery. This one I just bought from Lowe's for 20 bucks. Well, it's actually 3. There's 3 pots in here for 20 bucks, but I had bought them from a better, more reputable dealer, a local nursery. And I'll probably do that in years in the future to get more coverage. And then over here, another 2-pack of giant white bird of paradise. I believe I got this at the same time as that tall one that I showed you a little bit earlier. But at any rate, it's doing pretty good. And then probably my favorite palm of all time, well, obviously other than the coconut, which I don't grow, but Areca. It's got a bunch of different names. Golden cane palm, Dipsas lutescens is the Latin on this, and I just love this palm so much, and I love it down in Florida. In fact, I really, really want to get it into mom and dad's house down there if I could find the space. But yeah, I love Areca palms. I mean, you just cannot beat that look. That yellow petiole is awesome. And just soft and smooth and dark green, just tropical, lush looking fronds and leaflets. So I love Areca. This one has also gone all the way down to complete defoliation. In fact, I made a mistake. Well, first off, it got sunburnt in the spring, and then, let me get over here. And then, so then it pretty much defoliated. This is about 2 years ago. And then it had mealy bugs, which is a common problem for me. And I kept it outside trying to kill the mealy bugs. I read online, mealy bugs die at like 35 degrees or whatever. So I kept it out until it got to like 34, and yeah, just about killed it. But it came back, man. That's a common theme for my garden, is things coming back, and I would always encourage people to wait and give things time. I got a huge elephant ear here. Let me see if I can get that trunk for you. Yeah, that trunk is insane. Look at the size of that trunk, and it's way curving. It's got a new pup coming on too right there. I got this one for free from the city of Cincinnati as well. So yeah, basil plant here. I believe this is, I got this one for free as well. It's from that same funeral I was referencing earlier, and I believe this is a parlor palm. Now, heads up on parlor palms, they do not like sun at all. Last year and this year, I put it into the sun like everything else, and man, it really, really gets fried up. But I have since learned, and I cut off all the bad that got burned off, trimmed it up, and I put it here in the shade, and it's doing a lot better. Really cool looking palm. So that's it for up here. Sorry, I'm already at 10 minutes, doggone it. But let's go down here real quick, and here's the jungle. It's not Vietnam, it's Cincinnati. Up here, you know, you're like, okay, it looks pretty good. But then you actually get down here, and then you realize, holy moly, these suckers are huge. I mean, these leaves, guys, I'm not even joking. Actually, that leaf is bigger than me. I have not really looked at that one or this one yet. These leaves are 6 feet. I'm not joking. This right here is where all this is 6 feet. I'm at the top of my head right now is 6 feet, is where the last kind of leaves start. God, they're dropping water on me. And then there's another 6+ feet. I mean, these things are probably pushing 15 feet from the ground, the base of the ground, to the top of the tallest leaf is probably pushing 15 feet right now. And we still got September, October. We still got a full 2 months, at least a full 2 months of growth yet to go on these things. These were a bumper crop, y'all. These were the best bananas I've ever had, an absolute bumper crop of these suckers. And I let them go. I let them go. I don't do anything to them. I don't trim them. Let me come around here on the backside. It's so wet, man. We get rain every day, dude. I swear it's like we're in a rainforest. Look at all these pups. There's hundreds of these things in here. This is insane. This is a proud achievement of mine, not gonna lie. And look at the size of these trunks. Put my hand in here. Yeah, that's not the biggest. This is probably the biggest. Yeah, right here. Oh man, I squeeze it. Look at that water coming out. That's awesome. These things are just water. So that's why when we hit our first legit freeze, they go away. But I love these, man. What a tropical look. And to do no work. This takes no effort. It's insane, literally. I don't feed them. I don't water them. I don't trim them. I don't do anything. The only thing I do is, you know, in mid-November when they die off, I cut them flush to the ground. Because people always ask this. I cut them flush to the ground. I throw them, literally, I just throw them down the hill. And I just, you know, just right down there. Just throw them down there. And I walk away. I do nothing. And then in April, when they come back up, you know, they just start looking like this. This is what it would look like, you know, like in mid-April when they start coming back up. And that's it. I don't have to do a single thing all year. So, man, I'm a huge proponent of Musa Baju bananas specifically. There could be other bananas out there. I don't know. But Musa Baju for the win. A bulletproof. I've had these, I think, for 4 years now. A bulletproof, perennial, tropical plant that you can have in a temperate zone that just looks gorgeous. Man, you cannot beat that look, y'all. And in my opinion, I did a video on this a couple years ago, but in my opinion, bananas in temperate zones are much more beautiful, without a shadow of a doubt, than bananas in actual tropical zones. I would take my bananas any day and twice on Sunday over any Florida bananas. And I'm saying that as a Florida lover. But we get the bananas right here for sure. Such an awesome thing to have. Any rate, and then rounding out the garden is my in-ground palms. So I'm very proud of these. I've got a sable miner right here, and I do not protect these things. I mean, you can see how slow these things grow. This one's got 2, and this one's got 3 fronds on it. So yeah, but I don't protect these at all, and they are extremely slow growing. I only get about 2 fronds per year on these things. In this past winter, did a little bit of a number on them, and I had to cut off maybe 2 fronds that were completely discolored and just looking bad. So, but yeah, so I like having them, but man, they're just so slow growing. I don't even know if it's worth it. So whatever happens, happens. But I am, very much more protective of the needle palm, which is here. And it's looking really good, y'all. I'm really, really happy with this needle palm. So first things first, the main trunk, I probably had this for about 3 or 4 years. The main trunk had spear pull this winter. I kind of took my hand at protecting it less. I tried my hand at protecting it less this year, and that bit me in the butt, and it completely spear pulled, and I cut off all the other fronds because they were all turning down of the main trunk. But then just a couple of weeks ago, new life. 2 new spears have coming out, and they are looking really, really good. I only treated it with hydrogen peroxide like 2 times right after I pulled out the spears. So that's all it took for it to come back. It's been a hot summer, so maybe that helped. And there's also, I have multiple pups. I've got 1 pup there. I've got another pup there, another pup there, another pup there, and then this brand new pup right there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pups that are all doing really well and also getting pretty substantial. That's a pretty good looking pup right there, and this one's even better. So I think I've got these needles. I don't know about the main trunk, but